Hey guys, I'm gonna make this as quick and as optimistic as possible considering how difficult these past couple of days have been. In my last video I showed a clip of the rain, and as it turns out that as I was making that video, that rain actually took one of my oldest friends, and it's really taking a toll on our community. It was swept away in the wash behind my house, and he went missing over the past 2 days. Over 600 volunteers came out to look for him. There was some giving up of the police, and then they decided against their decision and continued to help us. We got media attention by getting the news involved and getting the word out, and we had like half the city out looking for him in some way, engaging and looking for him in some way. It was really difficult. I've known this person since the 3rd grade, and it's really hard to face the fact that he's now gone just a few days before our senior year starts. He was found yesterday, and I'm not going to go into much detail about that, but he was found yesterday, and everybody has been really heartbroken about it. We're set up for a vigil tonight. People are giving donations for his funeral. You go on YouTube and you're finding songs written about him by classmates, and we're all wearing blue on Monday for our first day of school because it was his favorite color. When we found out the news, everybody went on Twitter. Everybody who had a Twitter and knew him went on and just gave their condolences to the family, and we actually got the hashtag 2013, the year for Will, trending, which was really awesome. The news has been covering this all weekend, and I'm pretty sure they're going to be at the vigil tonight. We had a moment of silence at our senior sunrise at 5 o'clock this morning, and I'd just like to say thank you to all the volunteers, myself included, that went out to look for him in some pretty intense conditions, about 100 degrees, high humidity, and a dangerous wash with mud up to your knees and water up to your chest level for several hours at a time to look for him, just to come back and get done and be empty-handed and come back the next day and do it all over again. I know he would have appreciated it. He was a really good kid. I mean, looking back, I don't think I have any bad memory of him. I've never heard him say anything bad about anybody. I remember the last time I saw him, he stood on the bus. He was in choir, and he stood on the bus, and we were getting ready to perform, and he just starts like singing real crazy, "Call Me Maybe," and dancing around, and he's just always happy. You see every picture of him, or anything. Every single day he had a smile on his face and something nice to say about someone. And he's just a really awesome person. We're all very hopeful in our search, to the point where it was a very fine line between hopeful and denial, and I'm pretty sure a lot of us crossed it, but we were very, very hopeful because we know him and we know what he's capable of. I mean, ever since he was born, he's been struggling with a certain disease that he ended up surviving when he was younger, and he's faced certain conditions that were also very traumatic, as this one. He is an expert swimmer, he was a wrestler, he was a Boy Scout. It's just, he had some sort of training in this, and so we were very hopeful they survived, and unfortunately we were only halfway met. We did find him. It was not in the condition that we'd hoped for, but at least we, like us, family and friends, found closure for this person that's going to be missed very, very much. I'd just like to say that I'm also very proud of his family, because when we were doing the search, as traumatic as I know it was for them, they managed to stay very calm and collected, and I know that must have been very hard for them to do. When we got the news, unfortunately, I, along with a lot of other people I know that wanted to be there, could not because of previous obligations when he was found. And when we got the news, we were constantly checking our phones for updates on the search. And when we got it, we all stood in a circle and a lot of us started crying, and it was just, it's horrible. For now, you know, we got him trending, we got him on the first page of the Twitter discovery. He got a Facebook page for him made to help find him, which got over 2,000 likes in a day and a half. Now he's got another passing page. I'm not quite sure. I believe that it's about the same amount of likes, I think even more, 2,000. People are donating to the family, and we're having wristbands made for him. Like I said, candle lighting. A lot of us are doing special little gestures for the family, because a lot of us don't know what to do, really. He had a big impact on our life, and to know that he's not going to be here anymore, it just feels wrong to know that he's not going to be there at school on Monday. It just doesn't feel real to a lot of us who knew him, and we don't know what to do. Honestly, it hasn't quite, I can't really explain it. It's just, I can't. I know I had a card created that had the Ohana quote on it. It says, "To William, Ohana means family. Family means nobody gets left behind or forgotten. Love your Gator family." And I'm having people sign it from school, other students who knew him, and it's planned to give it to his family sometime in the very near future. I have friends who still, like when we were younger, we'd have projects and stuff we would have to do, and I've had friends that did projects with him and they still had him, and they plan on framing those projects and giving it to the family. Like my friend of mine had one where he talks about his favorite things to do, what he likes to do, what he wanted to be when he grew up. And it's just, all the heart goes out to the family, it really does. In this case, it's not quantity of life, it's quality, and as much as we all wish he was still here, he really did have a life worth living. He was well liked by everybody. He was adventurous and outgoing, and he really did live life to its fullest every single day. And you know, at least he's not suffering anymore. And it was very, very traumatic. It was very traumatic for all of us, seeing the cell phone tapes of our longest friend plummeting down a wash at 40 miles an hour and then just go missing. It was horrible. The wash is like right behind my house, and I can't stand looking at it anymore knowing that he's not here. But you know, I don't think he would have wanted us to mourn. I think he would want us to smile and just